Hey, what is up, guys? I am here to give you my WWE Smackdown review for um, July 19th, 2013. Now, every video I make is going to be 15 minutes for a little while because I got a copyright strike, so that's why the Destination X review was so sucky. So, yeah. So, we have JBL, Michael Cole on commentary. Teddy Long comes out, so Vince McMahon was going to give you a job evaluation. Um, so, Booker T finally makes his return to SmackDown, and he makes a match between Randy Orton and Alberto Del Rio. Teddy Long makes Curtis Axel defend his Intercontinental Championship against Chris Jericho. Um, but the dude and Brad Maddox comes out and he wants to be the GM of both Raw and SmackDown. So he announces that Bob Van Dam's returning tonight. Vince McMahon makes Vicky Guerrero the GM of SmackDown, and she says that she hates everybody and that she will not do anything for them. And then we get a please don't try this at home ad with I forget who was doing. I think it was Kofi Kingston. And then we get Jack Swagger with with Antonio Cesaro and Zeb Coulter versus Dolph Ziggler. Um, Dolph Ziggler. This match was short. See, the matches on SmackDown were short tonight, so I think that's kind of what made it suck. Cesaro interferes by hitting an uppercut on Ziggler, but he doesn't get it all the way. Then Swagger hits a Patriot lock on. No, yeah, he gets the ankle lock on Dolph Ziggler. He reverses it, hits a zigzag on him for the win, and then Dolph Ziggler apologizes for not dumping AJ Lee a lot sooner. So AJ Lee freaks out backstage, and Biggie Langston just kind of kisses her in the head, and she thinks it's weird. And then we get Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus the Uso. And doing this, it's also a SummerSlam ad. Match never happens. The Usos attacks Rollins and Reigns. And then Ambrose joins the fray, so the numbers game catches up to him. Mark Henry comes out, so I guess that makes Mark Henry a face now. And attacks Rollins, Reigns, the Shield. And but the numbers game catches up to him, and the Usos make the save, and then the Shield retreats. I thought that was fine. And then it showed up from the vault stuff with Kaito and Mr. Fuji versus Haiku and the Barbarian, and this happened on July 1991. Mr. Fuji throws salt in the face of Bobby the Brain Heenan, who was doing commentary, so he keeps interfering in the match by doing leg sweeps to people. I remember Haiku and Barbarian won, but I forget how. And then after the match, Mr. Fuji throws salt in Bobby the Brain Heenan's face again. 3MB video package. We get Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wins with the yes lock. Not much to that one. Vicky Guerrero's backstage, and she slaps Brad Maddox because he wants to let bygones be bygones. He really didn't do anything wrong. We get a Kane video package. We get Miz TV with, I don't know why I wrote the Miz, I meant to write with Paul Heyman. Miz says he doesn't have anything to say to Heyman, and Heyman tells Punk to stay down and never come back to the WWE, because if we do, me and Brock Lesnar will destroy you. And Miz is disappointed in Paul Heyman because he swore on his children, and he lied even though he swore on his children, so he leaves. And then Paul Heyman introduces Curtis Axel, and he has a face-off with the Miz. So then we get Curtis Axel defending his Intercontinental Championship, and Paul Heyman's at ringside with him against Chris Jericho. And doing this, it's also Don't Try This at Home ad with Dolph Ziggler doing it, and Vicky Guerrero becoming GM of SmackDown, and her slapping Brad Maddox. This was a great match. Chris Jericho got a lot of offense in. He does a crossbody with an elbow. Curtis Axel dominates for a little bit by doing the clothesline to the back of the head, and then he dominates. And Chris Jericho comes back and does gets him in the walls of Jericho. And I thought Ryback was gonna come out, but he didn't. Axel grabs the ropes. Jericho drop kicks him to the outside, and it bounces hit up an announcer's table. Heyman distracts Jericho, and Curtis Axel hits that neck breaker move for the win. Then Ryback comes out, meat hook clothesline Jericho, show shocks him, and kicks him in the ribs after. So this feud's probably going to continue to SummerSlam. Damian Sandow video package. That's it. So Sandow comes out. He doesn't feel like he has to apologize to Cody Rhodes because it was every man for himself, but he feels like Cody Rhodes has to apologize to him. And he offers to make Cody Rhodes protector of the case, so he's going to protect the briefcase until he's ready to cash it in. Cody Rhodes holds the briefcase, hits Sandow with it, and punches him afterwards, and then Sandow escapes, so that feud's continuing. Rob Van Dam's heading to his match. Brodus Clay hypes up the Don't Try This at Home ad. We get Darren Young with Titus O'Neil versus Rob Van Dam. I liked it because I like to see Rob Van Dam compete. He's really good in the ring. And he hits the 5-star frog splash on Young for the win. Wade Barrett video package, Raw rebound, Wyatt family stuff. And then it shows Vicky Guerrero backstage again, and she wants to let bygones be bygones with Teddy Long. And Teddy Long says, "Are you serious?" Asks if he's serious, and she says no, and throws Teddy Long out. Has security throw him out. We get Randy Orton versus Del Rio. Whatever match. Del Rio does the cross arm breaker on against the ropes, throws him into the steel post, and then he tries to do it to Orton, but Orton gets the ropes, and then Orton does a scoop slam, starts coming back, and then Orton hits the RKO on him when Del Rio went for a kick for the win. So that was pretty much it for SmackDown. So I'll see you later, guys. I actually can do this, so I'm going to try to do the Raw review in less than 15 minutes. So that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.